Need to actually add some video extra slides. Okay. Um, okay, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Let me know when you join. I know Trisha was here a few minutes ago. I hope this is not a private. Let's start with this one first. Okay, thank you, Treasure. How are you? I know you said you're going to be busy today. I hope it's not too busy. Okay, I hope you can hear me as well, because I'm not sure if this mic is really connected. Hold on. Thank you for sharing. That's if they even answer to the share anyway. we shall been sharing for sharing sake. One day we'll get there. Okay, so I have Cynthia here. Welcome, Cynthia. If you're not in a comfortable place, you don't need to show your face, my host, okay? You can just be speaking
Okay.
through. If you're if you think
All
you're
right.
okay like that, fine. If you think, if you're gonna be busy, it's gonna be busy in the background or the children as well. You can just do without the camera on. It's your choice. How are you?
I'm fine. Can you hear me?
Even the way you then get post alone shows that you're fine. Eh? Now wow. I love your blouse on the one on TikTok. I love the pattern of the blouse.
Wow. Okay. I'll be
Yeah.
wearing that on the next show.
What did you say?
I'll be wearing that on the next talk show.
Hey, that's good. Thank you. How are the
Yes, ma.
children?
You're fine.
Okay. Um. Okay. Let me make it this way so that we can both be equal size.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody is saying hello to you.
Hi. Good afternoon, everybody.
That is a treasure. This lady has really been supportive in a way. Sha, I don't know. From I think my first or second live, I just don't know, and she turned up and she has been supporting me and yeah, would I say she's motivating me as well. I like when she does a video, the fact that she tried to explain things to make it clear to us that just kind of new to it. So it makes me see
Thank
her as someone that has a
you.
clean heart. Anyway, thank you, Treasure.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it that I'm not seeing the chat well or what? Um, let me start from. I don't know. Alena should be able to pin chat. Okay. So should we start?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening. It's just how many of
Good
us here?
evening.
Just three of us. Let's just start. Maybe we'll see people to join us. Okay. So as you can see the topic, I want us to talk about like is it actually appropriate or is it something that is not nice? Because I think people view things from different angle, like a side chick and we lift by lifting. Okay, yeah, exactly. So like people side chicks or second wife. So when they have someone who passed in their family, so using the case of you Edoche's family as a case study here. I hope you all understand. You all know who your Edoche is, and is this guy. I don't know how this thing is going to be. Yeah, this guy. I'll just pin it. Stop it for now. You can see the guy, you Edoche, and his son that passed on last month. And I think both we all know the stories. How he's been putting on things on social media. People were just not okay with it, and the fact that we're considering the first wife issue. So when the boy passed, the side chick who to has turned a second wife by traditionally you as married are traditionally she sent a condolence message or he posted the boy saying maybe he may so rest in peace, and some people were throwing her saying she's not meant to. So this that was why I brought this topic up, like side chick or second wife, are they entitled to, is there anything wrong in them um paying tribute to the disease. So why is it not nice? Why is it nice? So can we just throw light into it? In my own way, I don't think it's right really, but let's hear from other people because the way we view things is quite different. Sam, can you go upstairs and watch TV upstairs, please? Thank you. Hello, Sister
Okay.
Uju. You're welcome. Bye. Love you. Sorry, that's my son. If not, we'll be hearing some bang, bang, bang once in a while.
Can you hear me, ma? Can you hear
Okay, I
me?
can hear you now. Yeah. Good evening, Sister Uju.
Okay.
It's been a long time you've had a live show, even myself as well. So I hope you're well. Can everyone hear me? It seems to be. I think Cynthia is frozen. The internet is not working well.
Oh,
Can you still hear
I'm
me?
on
Okay, it's not
loud and clear.
okay. So I've actually explained the first bit as well. The first bit. What are your take,
Okay.
or do you want me to say
What
it
I would
again?
say
Or
to
okay.
no, 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 no. I heard you loud and clear. What I would say to the situation is that here in this part of the world, I would say Nigeria precisely. If the what is it called, the side chick, the other wife, if she did not send a visit, um, condolence message to the parents, to May and the family, people will still
Mm-hmm.
talk. So she doing it, to me, she's not wrong because even if she's not married to you, Ledoche, she will still send the message because it's not only her that sent a message. So many people have sent a message, but just because she's dating the man, people see something wrong with her sending a message. To me, it's not wrong. It's not wrong at all. It's not wrong. It's the right thing to do. It's the proper thing to do. But in
Okay.
the case of she dating the husband, that's another different angle entirely. But because of the death of the child, she sending a condolence message to the family is not wrong. It's the right thing. Very right.
Okay. Um. So for me, let's see what others are saying regarding that. Yes, we can hear you. Uh, she said she's been busy. Um. Okay. Me too. Hear you. Okay. Do you think because people are obviously saying no, it's not right. It's not right that for her to come to pay to start writing or pay condolence online. We don't know which I think I would say maybe 50-60% that she's not in touch with the with May herself. That's why for me I think it's not right because you can actually say that to the she can say that to the man she's dating or the man she got married to. They can say it verbally, must they do it online? Must something come online? Like I can say happy birthday to my daughters, to my children, to my family. Must it always be online? I think that's why people are actually throwing now. Welcome, Amy. Thanks for joining. So I think she uses some of them to actually gain. Maybe she's using that to gain audience. That's why I thought, okay, let's ask people's opinion on this. Of course, if she doesn't say anything, people will still say, "Oh, can't you see she didn't say happy birthday?"
Exactly.
They said the boy
Exactly.
was when the boy was 16 on his 16th birthday. She didn't celebrate the boy. It was just few would I say few months. The boy was 16th in was it February or
February,
March or so?
February,
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 yeah.
I think.
So you didn't celebrate the boy. So why when the boy passed, are you showing that you care or what? Because if you're part of the Edoche family, why have we seen other Edoches posting? So I think, of course, the hatred is there for her, but to me, I think she should know her limits. And I feel sometimes is it that she's not being cautioned by a man. Maybe she has free access to kind of throwing shade to the other woman. To me, it sometimes look like like you're poking the other woman because she's actually going through a lot. That's the way I see things. You know, people see things from different angles. We could say it's right, but there will be a but there.
Yeah, to me, I think because of the saga of May and Yule, I think May
Mm,
will have gotten to a stage that should just let them do what they want. Since he has already married her, they have, I think, two children now together. They have two children
mm.
now together. She will have accepted her fate, but not to the public. One thing I observed is that May is not in a good relationship with Judy.
Oh,
Yeah, because I
sorry, I
don't,
just noticed that you're
even if
trying
they
to
have a
come
good
in.
rapport before, just because
Okay.
she's dating the husband,
Mm,
she will close every channel of them being in a good relationship or anything of that nature. But she not celebrating the boy when he's alive, now celebrate as in now sending a condolence message after his death. She may have a reason for not sending a birthday message. Maybe she would think, I may send message now, they will time it as something. But she shouldn't have done that. She should have celebrated the boy. Even if there is any issue going on, she should have celebrated the boy. But she is sending a message, a condolence message. She didn't do wrong to
Please
me.
add Uju talk show. She's in the background.
yeah, I wanted to even say I'm waiting for her to for Cynthia to finish talking. I added her just now, just can't find it again. Is it me? Because I saw her in first. Okay, I think I need to zoom down. Oh, don't mind me. I'm still very new. I'm JJC. Don't mind me, please. I'm sorry. Good evening, Sister Uju. Good evening, Delicious Amy. Thanks for joining me. I've added
You're
her. Yeah,
welcome
I
there.
have.
Please
Thank
continue.
you.
Good evening, host.
Good evening, Sister Uju. Hope you're well.
I'm good, my dear. I've been busy. I know I haven't done live stream like forever, but
I
I
think it
went.
was the one we did last night. This is the next one I'm doing, and I thought, oh, okay, she's
Yeah,
because of me. That's one of the reason you're not strong enough. But yeah, I can understand if you say you're busy. But I just thought, that, okay, let me
yeah,
check up on her.
yeah. Thank you so much for checking up on me.
You're
Hopefully
welcome.
by maybe June, I'll resume live stream. End of June, I
So we'll
will.
give it Gbasgbos by June, from June.
I'll give it back. I have a lot to discuss, so I have a lot to discuss. But
Okay.
this May issue is very, very sensitive to me. Very, very sensitive
Mm.
because I feel her pain. And
Seriously, I do
concerning your
too.
question, there's nothing wrong with somebody wishing somebody, sending a condolence message to someone. But when it comes to Judy's issue with May, they don't have a good relationship.
Exactly. Yeah.
May doesn't even recognize her. Remember, in all her posts, she has never addressed her as Judy. She'll call herself, call her Uche more, her real name. So she
Even
doesn't
the
want,
letter she sent, I think to Sarah Martin when she was addressing, she mentioned her name, not as
yeah.
Edoche.
So
Yeah.
to her, she does, and she said that she doesn't know her. She doesn't have any relationship with her. But that doesn't mean that she cannot send condolence. You can send condolence visit to people you don't know. But let me tell you the point. Judy is just following you. Judy's condolence visit is not to May, it is to you. Do you understand?
Is it to
Because
you or is it to mock?
it's to you, is to support her husband because she believes she's a good wife, and they are now
Mm.
husband and wife, whether people like it or not.
Mm.
So it is to support you. Haven't you noticed that each time you post something,
Then
you
she's coming
do
to
the
prison.
exactly. So her support is to her husband, whether May likes it or not. Do you understand? And it's in a form, it's painful to me. Because what Judy is trying to tell people, I've come to stay, I'm not going anywhere.
Mm.
There was a video. I uploaded a video, I can't remember whether it was 2 weeks ago, where I mentioned that Yul and Judy are still together.
Yeah. That was when they
Somebody's
deleted the pictures. Yeah. I remember
Yeah,
that
and
time.
people were praising. People thought, oh, Yul has deleted Judy, so that means they don't have anything together again. They have gone their
That,
separate ways. I said no, they are still together. I think one of my subscribers said false news. I said, are you guys even blind? Sarah Martin even said it. Remember the post, Sarah Martin, a post on Sarah Martin's Instagram page when Lover came to Sarah Martin for her to beg Judy to to tell Judy to help her,
yeah,
chat
yeah.
Instagram,
To bring our post, our
be-
account.
because they brought down her account. I remember Sarah's reply that she spoke to Judy, although Judy was adamant the first time, but Judy agreed to talk to her husband.
Hmm.
And who is her husband? Odogun. Who is
Odogu
Odogun?
Inoni.
You. While people were rejoicing and news
No, you.
spread, oh, they have gone their separate ways. Oh, Judy has been caught because she has a hand in the eye of Kambi. I was laughing. I said, these people are still together. And they just confirmed it. You posted a thank you message. And what did Judy do? Reposted it and started praising her husband. They are still together. My concern is for May to be strong. Do you know
Hmm.
the devil brought this to her to destroy her? She is, I don't know what she's going through now. She was having the brand deal. She was doing very well. Many were not happy with it. Some people were not happy with it. And now with this happening, they feel that, oh, now she can, close her mouth. She can shut. She can just pipe down and hide in somewhere, and so that nobody will hear from her or about her again. But this is just a stepping stone. God is going to lift her up. God is going to lift her higher. You know,
Amen.
she's going through the hardest time of her life. And there was a time I can't remember whose live stream I went. I said I just have this fear for May. Each time I remember her, I have a strong fear in my spirit for her. I didn't know where it was coming from. I didn't understand it. And that time I was saying in that person's live stream, I can't remember, if May can, what she can do is just take her children and leave that house. I know it is, some people were saying it is, she shouldn't leave the house. It is her house. I don't know. I just had a fear that time. It was, if I said, if she can, let her leave that place for now. Because I felt that many are not happy. Some people are not happy with her, especially Judy and her group. Especially that Sarah Martin that is coming out. And the thing that happened, when May, sent Sarah Martin that the court order, things changed. Sarah Martin, number one, Sarah Martin, you've never had any interaction with May.
We may, if not because of Judy.
You don't even know this woman. You came to somebody's live stream and you were just running your mouth. It got me upset. Although in my spirit, I felt that May shouldn't have even served her that court order. She should have let her be. Once she served her that court order, that triggered a lot of things. Their hatred for her increased because now they are looking at her as, who do you think you are? Do you understand? So when you look at Judy, you look at Sarah Martin, you look at you, they are all in the same group. They are not happy with May, but they are not God. Jewel is not happy with May for not accepting polygamy, which is very wrong. Judy, on the other hand, is not happy with her because, May said, I don't know this woman. I don't know this woman. So Judy, what Judy is pledging, she's pledging her support and allegiance to her husband. She is there for her husband, not for May. People should know
Does she
that.
have to do it online? That's the thing that can't she
She
just
doesn't
do it?
care. She doesn't care. That's the thing. That's why when I tell people, you cannot change the way people react or the way people act. You can only change yourself, the way you respond to their reaction. Do you understand? So for May, what we have to do is to make sure she's strong. Tomorrow, Judy is free to do whatever she wants to do. She doesn't care. All she cares is her husband, Yule Dochie. They've been together for years. That's what people fail to understand. These people have been
How many
together.
years? I think 6 years or more.
They have been together for years. It will only take power from heaven to separate them. But my concern is for May to be okay, for May to take care of herself, for God to strengthen me. Even for those two, they can do what they want. They've shown the public and people are seeing they're still together. There's nothing. But my concern now is for May to be okay and to know what she wants, and God will see her through this. So and you said it, you mentioned it, Judy, you never wished Camby happy birthday. And that's why people are upset. Now that she's no longer with us, and just like I said, she's just wishing that she's just supporting her husband. That's the bottom line of the whole thing. Because she doesn't want anything to do. She doesn't want to be associated with May because people will bash her. And May clearly said she doesn't know this woman and doesn't want anything to do with her. So that's
And she doesn't want to be numbered as well.
Exactly. So that's my 2 cents.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I gotta step down. Let me step down. Hi, Delicious Amy. Let me greet the people there. Hi,
Hello,
Delicious
ma'am.
Amy.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
lovely.
Thank
host.
you
Good
very much.
evening, everyone.
You're welcome, C. Who is C? Who is that Treasure Gist?
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Oh, hi. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Let me
Thank
step
you.
down
Thank
now.
you, Sister Oju.
Thank you so much, host. Good to see
Welcome.
you. All right.
Good. Thank you. Good to hear your voice too. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
soon in
All
Jesus'
right.
name. Amen.
Amen.
Um,
Okay. Thanks,
okay.
Kyle. Delicious,
Okay,
Amy. Thanks for
initially when I
sharing.
came in, I wanted, your co-host to finish talking before
Mm,
I talk. Thank you so much for this platform.
you're
I want to
welcome.
quickly say that Sister Uju is someone that I call her Sister Uju, and I don't know why. She's someone that is filled with a lot of wisdom. She talks with a lot of wisdom. I always want to hear her speak. She
Mm,
talks with a lot of wisdom, and she's someone that is exposed. When she talks, you know this one is not a naive person. It's not by living in abroad, though. This is
of
not a
course.
naive person. She's very exposed. When I always talk about this Judy and Yol matter, people usually don't understand me. I always tell them that, see, anything that goes wrong in that marriage between May and Yol, it will always fall back at Judy. And you don't blame people for doing that. You
Yeah.
know why you can't blame them? That family were doing their thing before you carried your two kukere legs and entered and made them social media sensation. Everybody now has an opinion about them. I know we can all say, oh, if y'all didn't go for her, this
Mm.
nonsense would have not been happening. And if Judy did not accept, this nonsense too would have not been
We don't
happening.
have fun. Yes. Yes.
So, sometimes when we try to, spare the women, let us still call a spade a spade.
We are women now, so
This man, this man carry two kukere leg, carry woman enter house. The woman self accepts, he enter. And now they have made this woman a topic on every live stream, a topic in every home. And you are
mm,
telling me that something goes wrong in that marriage, that the people should not look at you. People will look at you now. If May coughs, they will look at Judy. It is very normal. And Judy should stop thinking she can gain the respect of people. Let her just kill that idea. Let her just kill it. I'm married, and I know how difficult it is to build a home. Especially when you're not building it with, from wealth. It's not as if your husband, is one captain of industry. It's a regular man trying to, gather himself. And if you look
mm.
at Yul and Judy's story, sorry, Yul and May's story, Yul came obviously almost from nothing. If you watch their story,
They
it was
started
him
from
and this
16, I
woman
think 17, 16,
from the
17.
scratch. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's May and this man started from nothing, and God has helped them today. They even have a house. The man has a name for himself. Does Judy want to tell me that if she was the one that met a Yol at that time, May met him, she will marry him? That girl will be like person with money day in eye.
You're even asking the question, did we not see a S that if the man was also
I'm,
wealthy, do you not think he
even
would
me,
say
I'm
it? So she
thinking,
has
I'm
a,
thinking they've been dating for a very long time.
yeah, they
They've been
said over
dating
Until
six
for a
years.
long time.
for a long
They've been
time.
dating for a
And
long
it was
time.
even she was pregnant, nobody knew till she gave birth and the child grew up before this thing came out.
This
They've been
the
And
together
then
story,
for
that's why
the,
she
long.
got
the way
pregnant.
I heard this story, the way I heard the story was that,
Sorry, guys,
this
still
I
hear
heard
me,
that
hear me also.
that I heard that y'all, this their Nollywood nonsense now, how they are, they exchange each other's body.
Mm,
So he was doing it with Judy. May found out, but Judy was not like the only one. So she didn't really, put any attention until when she started hearing rumors that Judy was pregnant. She now said that, Oga, I heard someone who is pregnant for you. The man said, oh, don't mind them. It's rumor, it's rumor, it's rumor. Now she put to bed. The man promised her, okay, don't worry, it's just this one. I will not marry her. Don't worry, to just die down. The next thing, the woman is discovering from a gist lover that her husband went to pay somebody's bride price. And you
mm.
want me to see you as a good person. You want me to see you as a good woman. And another thing I always say is that when I see people, bash me and tell her that a man is entitled to marry how many he wants to marry, let
Don't mind
May
them.
accept Judy. Those women that say those things are home breakers. A home breaker will always want to,
And
justify
if it
home
happens to
breaking.
them, they will cry out. Don't mind them.
Exactly, exactly.
those women are home
They
breakers,
can't take they
third
can't take half of
wives,
it.
second wives that snatch people's husbands. That's why they go up and down say,
Mm,
it's made the first woman that her husband they get somebody pregnant. Let her accept it. You're a home breaker for saying
You,
such.
you know what? Let's assume that maybe in 2 years' time, I said Doche, you decide to or find someone else you want to marry. Do you not think Judy will come online and start drama? She would have forgotten that she did it. She will remember, but she will feel that she will gain people's support. So even as a home breaker, they don't want someone else to take it over from them.
exactly.
Yes. I
And
even
I think
discovered
they
that
they, they they capitalize on May's gentility, like she's a calm person, so they believe they will be able to kind of ride over her,
to
and she
ride
won't
her
have any choice that to
yes.
just accept since she doesn't want trouble, she wants peace. All they will need to say, as the elders will say, just give her time now. She go soon calm down.
Eh,
She go soon accept them. What all the
it's
elders will be
God's
saying.
will. It's
Yeah,
God's will.
and they'll go and talk to her that when you guys are plenty, you won't be washing clothes again. All those nonsense stuff that please. But I like the fact that she stood
Another,
her ground. I like you to.
another thing is that one thing I've noticed about this life is that you see some of our elders, I don't want to use all. See some of our elders, they will not die well. Do you know I said
Amen.
they will not
That's
die
why I said
well?
something elders what they are causing.
They are evil. They are evil.
Hmm.
You will see somebody will be going through something. The person will want to speak up. The person will want to fight for Israel. Say, oh, leave it. It's God's will. You cannot fight. It is not God's will that another woman will come and snatch my husband. It's not God's will. And we have these people in every family. They look for a way to, shut you man. No.
Hmm.
Hey.
Especially when they have a child, they will say, "Oh, there's a child involved." Like we're not stopping the child from being the part of the family, but what about the woman that gave birth to the child? She knew. It's not as if she doesn't know that the man is married, but you know what? She must continue. She wants to join the family, forgetting the pains the other woman will be going through. And
Exactly.
I'm not going to lie. When this thing first the news broke out, then I fear for Miss children, because this is what happened in polygamies most times. Even if she knows nothing about it, but if anything happened, if any one of them are sick, Judy will be the one that our mind will go to. Do you understand? She knows. So I think to me, I would say she's prepared for it because she knows what she's going to face. Even with the truth, she's still coming online. She's still coming online. The moment you wrote something, she's coming to come and praise him. It's like they're hungry of social media. I think it's
That
part
that
of
was
them.
why that was why when people said, "Oh, the condolence she gave, she was giving it to me. Why are we attacking?" I have two questions for those people. Number one, you want to send condolence message to somebody, must you post it on Instagram? Is the mother on Instagram? The woman that is grieving, has she posted anything? Is she grieving? Is she on Instagram grieving? I can bet you that since this thing happened, Judy has not gone to see me to tell her sorry. But she's
That's
very quick to come on
why
Instagram and come
that's
and
why
put
Sister
condolence
Uju is saying
message.
that that's why I support Sister Uju when she's saying that she did it to support the husband, which is
The
you,
husband alone.
not
Did she tell you that
indirectly,
she's
not
sympathizing with me? Does she have
she
business with
that's
me?
what
He's the
exactly
husband is doing all those side service for now.
exactly.
All consign that one with me.
Do you know I heard that I've seen this thing when we were in school, when I was in secondary school then. They said there's some Igbo culture. I don't know if you're Igbo, Amy and Treasure. They
Mm,
said there are some that if the first son pie, if
mm,
the second wife's son is if the second wife's son is the oldest, then he will be the one
mm,
to take the throne, which I had a friend that such actually happened to. That
mm,
so is this do you I don't know, I don't think it's the same thing with you. Maybe people would have been saying it because such thing it would be a case of maybe it was a real target. The boy was maybe it's their target, just to, what I mean, that
mm.
is their target.
Okay,
And
okay. I feel okay, continue.
Okay, I feel for May, because there's a lot that will be going through her mind. She'll be isolating. She will be, in fact, different picture, daydreaming of. I just feel sometimes she will sit down. She will feel like maybe she saw the ball passing through. Sometimes when I wake up and I remember, I'll just pray for her like, this thing is terrible. Even me thinking of it alone. Not what about her that is going through um that issue. Sometimes I feel like I should just be beside her and see what she's going through, try to console her. We are online people just feeling for her. You can imagine what she's going through, the tears, the thing she can't ask questions. She'll feel like she should just speak to the boy for the last time or ask question. What happened? What if you love me, you wouldn't have left? Oh, so many. Oh God, let me talk.
For
Don't let me continue,
okay,
cause
for the I understand. For the first son thing you talked about, I think that happens in some traditions, especially where they have this royal ties. Don't worry, Gorex connect as well. Actually, where you have like these royal traditions where usually the first son that ascends the throne. But I don't think it's every tradition. Don't worry, go Rex. You'll be fine. I don't think it's every tradition. For some traditions, it will not be the second wife, first son that will take over. But I just feel that, the death of that boy to me is very significant because in a family, especially for me, in my own, opinion, first son is very
I guess
significant.
the boy is the first grandchild of the Edochie because he married early, even before his seniors.
yeah.
Exactly. I just feel that I just feel that it's very significant. And I also feel that he's the one y'all would have put all his assets under before Judy came and started having her own children. But in all of these things, I just pray that God strengthens me. But for the marriage, let her just remove her mind there. Ah, let her
To
just
me,
remove. I don't
yeah, I
think
feel May should
that
just,
home.
after, when she's strong enough, she should just get her children and just let them be. She should, or if you want to just go and meet Judy, but so that she can have her sanity and be with her children, because it's not easy. I can imagine her seeing people that looks like the boy, or if he sees the boy's schoolmates. No.
Let me shock you that even if she leaves that marriage, if Judy is a bad person, Judy will still not let her go.
Yeah.
Don't forget how polygamy. Don't forget how polygamy works. So let us not come online and be doing oyibo oyibo. We all know how polygamy work. Oh. If
Yes,
you have
now
a
even
bad
people that are
second
abroad, they
wife,
say
they will
that
clear you
they're still doing
down
them.
to even if you have 11 children, they will clear you down to the 11th child. That's how
Yeah.
polygamy works. So that's why
Yeah.
me I always say any man that love his wife, love his children, and does not want them to suffer later on in life, please
Mm,
don't put head in polygamy. Me, I'll not
mm.
come here and say, hey, don't cheat, oh, because we have been shouting don't cheat since you people don't used to hear. Even if you want to cheat, please make Bele no enter. Please, to
They should not
save your
even cheat, because the
children.
person that they are cheating with will have another plan. If the
Thank you.
woman want to, if they will make sure they get pregnant, that okay, everything will just
Thank
scatter.
you.
Let everybody just know.
Thank you.
If the man
So
think he's
most men
giving
don't know what they
husband
are doing
something,
to their
they have a way
families.
of revealing it.
They don't know what they are doing to them. I always say as a man, if your family will be happy when you are gone, it is in your hand. Now you go
Mm.
decide. Most men don't know what they are doing to their family. See Messi Aigbe, for example.
Oh, that one has no shame too.
See this one that this lover came to expose recently, that fashion designer
Mm, I
that
don't know.
he snatched somebody's husband, our best friend.
Yeah,
So
our
the
best
jazz
friend.
even
Yeah,
entered the
I
thing.
don't know what is wrong with ladies. Oh, the way we are. No,
Uh,
now is well.
that's why you see
The way we are
Goren's
acting,
corner. Whenever I'm enjoying
they don't
life
have
shows,
shame.
That's why whenever I join live streams, and I see them, I always tackling men, I'll just be laughing. Today, say they now even call me men's advocate. I said, no, I'm not a men's advocate. I'm just telling people that this problem, gone, 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 gone. It's not the men, it is the women. I'm telling you, take this
And
thing
when it
from me.
doesn't favor them, they will come online to start asking people
Thank
to
you.
support them. Mm.
Thank you. I always say this, they say every time, oh, the man is cheating. Oh, I bet you 60% of the times it is these women that are dashing these men their body. I'm telling you the bottom truth. The man will be
It's
giving
true.
them vibes of I don't want. Except
Mm.
a man that is a man that is mature and can control his thing down there. I will say, he's giving me free pomo that I will not
Mm.
collect.
Mm.
These women that are always coming out the side, hey, who are the women going to snatch people's husband? Are they not women like you?
Yes.
Who are
And you know
people going
some,
to break homes? They are
yeah,
women like you.
some they only target the married men.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you notice, they always will target the married men so that they can be second wife. They feel for that person to be able to, maybe the wife that they are seeing is the only that man is the only one maintaining the man. Not even knowing maybe the woman is the one, making look taking care of herself.
They will
But
not
they
know
want
until
to
they get inside.
they won't know until when they get inside because the man too will be deceiving them. It's a
I
shame.
always say it.
Gold
I always say
diggers.
you will
They
see
feel
a
the man
man.
is
You
shining.
will
They don't
see a
know the work
man.
that the woman have done.
Thank you. You see a man suddenly will just start beating the wife, start maltreating the wife. By the time you put eye, because he say not being clear eye, who they do am na another woman somewhere. They
Hmm.
do am to a fellow woman. I always say it. This women supporting women is nonsense. Women are their own greatest enemy. If a man that is tolo is to stay one place, he talk to 50 women. They say, I don't want to go and stay with your wife. The man will go and stay with his wife. He will by
True.
force. He will
Yeah.
enter house.
We got very few
But when he knows
that
that,
usually say that will send them away.
hey, thank you. But when the men flaunt the money at them, because they won't tell you that did God create the man for only you? That what the woman will open her mouth and tell you.
And say, yeah,
The one
don't mind them. They don't know that it won't last. It's just for a very few moments. It doesn't last. Eh?
the
So
one that the one that even shocked me was during this Messiah Egbe issue. How people after people started hailing Messiah Egbe, yes,
and she
yeah.
was
I'm like,
plotting. Oh God. Oh Lord.
mm,
Sometimes when I look at my phone, I look out, not like just like I will just is like as if
mm,
they are next to me. I'm just like now wow, like people don't have conscience again. They don't it doesn't bother them. They can't be bothered. They just do. Like
mm,
is it that they are not afraid of what will happen in the end or what?
mm,
And
mm.
before you know it, we'll be counting years that they've been with these men.
Exactly.
Look at the Messiah Igbe that you talk about. Is the man's wife, Ashiwaju. Isn't it last month that she actually showed the picture of herself and her children, and the journey so far wasn't easy. But the man is just out. She's there with Messi as if Messi is a young girl. Hmm.
I always say that it takes two to commit a crime. It takes two to be promiscuous.
Mm,
A man is promiscuous. If he does not see a woman that will help him to do the thing, he will enter house. He will go and stay
yes,
with that his wife. But when the women are everly available,
they give it
why
to
would
him.
the man? Thank you.
And you know what? Some
Ah,
of them, even if the man doesn't approach them, they are the one that will go and showcase themselves, being nice
that's
to the
what I'm
man,
telling
letting the
you.
man know that they are available at any time. I've even seen one that the lady was telling the man that anytime Madam annoy you, it was a female. But it's what they do that anytime Madam annoys you, I know how we ladies used to do. Anytime she annoys you, your home, this place is your home. blah blah blah. Do you not know that the more they say that, it start ringing in their ears? So if they have
Um,
misunderstanding, you will remember that you need to go to that person's
you
place.
have a second home to go and rest
Yeah,
your back.
and you start buying them gifts. Father's Day, you give them gifts. The men Day, you give them gifts. You force yourself into them. Before you know it, they will commit. And the moment they do one, you just say, "Hey, I've grabbed him."
And let me tell you where women still used to get this wrong a little. I know this might not sit well with you, but do you know where I feel women also still used to get it wrong is when they discover the man is cheating, they will not start fighting the man.
Yeah. Instead of fight,
Not knowing that, no, that fight you are fighting the man is what the side chick wants. So that there will be
you
no
mean
peace in the house.
the woman in the house will be fighting the man.
Yes, for example, now this one, oh, the man is cheating. The woman will not start fighting the man, forgetting that the side chick, that is what she wants. That is her everyday prayer point.
Yeah, but Amy, let me ask you this question, because we usually say that if we see some housewife going after the side chick, and to me, you don't
Mm,
have business with the side chick. I think the only time you have business with the side chick is if it's a known person. Some people, maybe it's their friend that they go
mm,
in and out, and you now realize when they've actually started was years back or a while back when they were still being your friends. Of course, there might be some
mm,
confrontation and all that. So I feel
mm,
deal with the man you have, your own man. That's who you should be speaking with. But it is to me, you should have a discussion with the man. I think that discussion is what gets heated on sometimes, that the man will run back to the side chick, that is what the side chick wants. The side chick use that moment to pamper the man so that he can keep coming or prefers
Like the way me I see it though. I think the other lady is having network issues. The way me I
hmm
see it though. If a woman discover that, oh, this man is cheating, the way I see it, call him. I know it's not easy. It's not easy. Oh, it's not easy.
It's
But
not
call
easy.
him. Oga, what happened? I discovered this, I discovered that. Oh, what do you mean? Are you checking my phone? That Oga,
They
it's
will
not
turn
a,
into a
it's
fight.
not a, it's not a quarrelly something. I'm
Oh
just
God.
asking. What happened? You now carry your
Mm,
own go and you are going outside. Okay, in my own opinion, I would say kind of find out why is this man cheating? Is it because I quarrel him a lot? Or is it because I nag him a lot? Or no, wait till make him go outside. Although a man does not really have reasons, but this men now. Okay, why is he going out? If you discover, okay, this man just want to be perpetually useless, just want to
mm.
be sharing his thing outside.
Oh God, it's true, because some men will do everything, but they will still say they want to eat rice and stew. They don't want jollof rice.
Yes, now.
Mhm.
The way I see though, when you see that man, there's nothing you can do to salvage him to enter us again. This is my own opinion, though. I will go for
Mm.
the woman.
It's true. Treasure said married men spend money on single girls they eat. Yeah, I think when they first get them, they spend more on them because they're trying to impress them. I think it also makes the side chick think that's the way the wife at home
Exactly.
usually that's the way she enjoys. Sorry if you see me with hand fan. I used to have hot flashes a lot, so menopause is setting in, so I feel very hot sometimes. So yeah, so they feel
Okay.
the woman at home enjoys that same way. They don't know that it's fake life the man is giving them. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, for women to be chasing after the side chick is wrong, but I feel if it's a very known person, I think it's just have a chat with them. If they are turning it to something very loud, just walk away. Walk away for the sake of your own family or your children. I like to respect my children in so many things that I feel it could be a disgrace to them. And people will start discussing their issue later outside, which they might not be comfortable with. It's part of what I was thinking about Camberley, late Camberley, is it Camberley or Camille or I call him Cam in
Can
my
can
yeah.
believe.
that
Family.
we never know a lot that the boy was going through, that he's not able to really want to express with his mom because it's like his mom's husband. I only have one
Mm,
son, oh, and he's my last boy. When we started, I was telling, and I had gap between him and my girls. So I can imagine he's my he's my husband in a way. You understand? Especially when I'm calling
mm,
with his dad. Omo is my husband. So I can imagine the closeness he will have or may will have with the boy. A lot of things.
mm,
So the boy is going through a lot. Then we're in this the world of social medias. His mates are reading all these things, the way his father is flaunting and all those things. He's not able to. Some he will just ignore. Some they, there's no how the boy will not go through one or two things from school, which is just trying to, kind of sucking. So there's a lot going on in the boy's life before he finally left. How I wish that he actually grow. Would I say grow more older to be able to talk to the parent that this is what I went through, that it wasn't easy, but yeah. So that's it about them about the Edoche. Let's talk about the Equere Madu. Cynthia, are you still there? Do you want to say something before I switch to Equere Madu's matter? Thank you, Amy. Thank you. God bless you.
you're welcome, dear.
Please still hang
No,
on.
I'm good. I'm good. We can switch. We can switch to the aquarium models now.
Okay. So the Equere Madus, um, the story is a bit funny. To me, I've read a lot, few stories. Even the fact I'm here, we've read few stories saying the boy was aware, the boy said he's not aware, the boy said this, the boy said that. But the fact that the guy himself is also a Nigerian lawmaker, he knows what shouldn't be done. But at the same time, you know what? We should never say never, so that and also putting ourselves in that position that as a parent may never happen to us, that to save a child, one will break record. You understand? You want to break record easily, break rules easily, not thinking you'll be able to kind of brush over it and people won't know. So I think
Today,
that costly mistake is
today,
what they're actually dealing with now. Considering the fact that he hasn't really put a lot in back home. He hasn't done much, which people could have been maybe saying, oh, he has been a good man, he's done this, he's done that. He didn't do much according to what I've read. So I think he added to people's straw about him. So I'm just going to leave the floor. Let's discuss about that and the girl herself.
today, I read a on someone's timeline on Facebook. So the person said the aquarium model, he only did what he did because of the law, as in what a father would do for a child, as in he
Mm,
went extra mile for the child. So one person now commented, I read his comment. He now brought out something from Twitter. When I read all the things he posted, the man, as in Ekweremadu, lied to the officials in UK that the guy, the
is
David
his
guy,
cousin. Yeah.
was his cousin, was his cousin. Meanwhile, he didn't even know anything about the guy. He only paid his doctor here to bring David in. When he checked his chat on WhatsApp, he was referring to David as the guy. That means he did not know anything about him. He paid the doctor 4 point something million naira. The doctor only gave the guy, as in the David guy, 270 out of 4 point something million. And I'm sure Ekweremadu will have paid the doctor for helping him to bring in a donor, a kidney donor. But he
Mm,
didn't do that. He still from He steal from Ekweremadu and still from what he's supposed to give the guy, and they didn't even orient the guy anything of what he's going to do.
Yeah.
If he has
I
come out plain, if Ekweremadu have come out plain, you need a kidney donor, so you pay so amount, you will have seen someone that will even donate the kidney, as in going through a legal process instead of the illegal process, thinking you want to boycott some things. This is not supposed to. Everybody knows that he wants to save the child's life, but the person that he wants to use too is a child. The person
Thank
has
you. That
parents.
person too, that person born am.
Yeah,
Fall
now,
from heaven.
is a
if
young
he has come
adult.
out
Yeah.
plain, you will have seen someone that will volunteer that, okay, let me stand. That one, you know that yes, this person, as in the person knows what is involved. But this one, you did not tell him anything, doesn't know what is involved. Not until
Mm.
when the people want to do the procedures for him, they were asking him, are you sure? Are you ready? Are you this? He was like, what is kidney? He doesn't even know what is kidney.
I think another thing is I think they just threw a lot of caution to here because why can't you do enough searching back home to know if the boy is actually a match? It's not as if the girl can travel; she can, so they could have actually let her come down, go to Nigeria to see if it's a match. They can do this in
Just because they
Nigeria.
want to
Okay.
boycott, they want to cover up their atrocities. That's why now. They want to
So
cover up what
they
is not.
brought the boy when the boy wasn't a match. Then let him go.
The
But
boy
I
was
heard
a
they were
match.
maltreating him.
The boy
I
was
heard
a
they were
match,
maltreating him. Huh?
but just because he doesn't know what is involved in the kidney donation, so they have to say it's a mismatch. That's what happened. The
I
guy
don't
was
know
not
about that.
informed at
But it's
all.
against the law here for it to be paid for. There's nothing wrong that someone is actually coming up to want to assist. But because the guy is also on the list. So for them to have brought someone, anything exchange of maybe favor, do you want to do that to gain something else, then is that one is another law that they've broken. So and it's not as if the father is not intelligent enough, is literate enough to know, So I feel for them. Let me let Amy speak.
Okay, thank you. The first thing I want to say is that this thing that just happened, you know, is what happens on a normal day in this country. But because of, this is UK, where they have strict laws, that's why we are even seeing it and we are talking about it. Have you not
Mm.
heard of people who die in Nigerian hospitals and before they even bury them, their organs are missing? Is it a
Yes,
new thing? It's not a
yes.
new thing. I don't know why people are saying, oh, it's the love of a father. Who doesn't love his child?
We even read from
Does that
this
mean
over
does,
the
does that mean you
interview.
should use somebody's child's own to cover up your own?
Exactly.
Now,
And
number
tried.
one,
They could have actually announced it that they need someone to
I
help
don't
them.
now
know.
The daughter
the
did
way I see
that.
this thing, the way I see this thing, number one, they are used to crime and illegality,
God
fraud,
bless you. Yeah.
It's abuse of
backyard,
They
power.
are
backyard
used to
Abuse.
it,
things,
that it have eaten into their
backyard,
system. They
yes,
thought they will
backyard,
go,
backyard
they can
things.
go spot free. Exactly.
Backyard, they'll
Do
never go
you know
through the
that?
right process.
Do you know
That is
that is
what
that
happened. The
boy?
thing,
Is that boy
mm,
actually done that?
And do you not know what? Nigerians are so how will I say it? They are they have compassion that even if he has brought it out and said with it, you will have seen someone that will not even collect a dime and still do it for him.
Yeah, yeah.
just like I was saying, they are used to crime, backyard
Mm.
things, taking things without permission, taking things without consent. They are used to it. So they think maybe they will go over there abroad and do the same thing. But there, they value their people. So if you do it there, they deal with you. That is what happened. Number two, had it been this man in question built a good hospital here in
Yeah.
Nigeria after
Don't
spending how
mind
many years
them.
in the Senate,
Don't
will he
mind
have to
them.
take the child abroad to go and do
Don't
kidney
mind. You know what they are
transplants?
doing.
Sorry, let me acknowledge these two people, Amaka and Razak. You're welcome. Thanks for joining me, Amaka. I can't believe you joined my live stream. Thanks for joining me. That you have time today. How are the children? Okay, let's go on.
Okay, if this, I heard that in his place, even road, this man did not do.
Don't mind. They will not do. Oh.
That fact, that in fact they did not even feel his presence as somebody who is even in the Senate.
Eh.
Nothing. We'll be crying for hospital, they will not give us hospital. They think they are doing us. Any small headache like this, they have flew them
Yeah, they are
straight
going
to the
abroad.
abroad. Straight. Headache like this. Next thing is airport. Those that cannot afford the airport, they are dying for malaria in
Mm,
the hospital. Had it
yeah,
been this man built a good kidney, not even kidney, had it even built a good hospital in
yeah.
his place, do they need to go and do the transplant abroad?
They will have done
Number
it. We
three,
will not have even known anything. They will do it
thank you,
clean and clear. But when God
thank
wants to
you,
catch them,
Yeah,
thank you.
they are
Number
used to this
three,
backyard. Back, most
yes.
rich people in Nigeria. Let's be serious. Let's be sincere. They like backyard. Things that they don't want people to see. They used to cheating people, so they will feel they will get away with it.
So number three, my final this opinion on this. Why did you not inform somebody
Mhm,
that you want to take his kidney away? Are you
mhm,
not evil?
mhm.
Something as
do you know
as
what
as
happened?
huge as
Wait, do
kidney.
you know what happened in that junction? This is what happened in that. He doesn't want to get involved with the guy directly, as in with the David directly. That's why he asked his doctor. What's the name again? Gone. He asked the doctor to be the front, as in. So he
The leading
assumed the
man.
doctor has oriented him. That was his assumption. So them getting to the place where the transplant will happen now. The doctor was asking the guy, "Do you understand what is happening? Do you know this? Do you know that?" The guy was just looking, he doesn't understand anything. That was how the thing had to come outside to the whole world that this is what is happening. Oh.
I want to ask one question. If your daughter is important to you, that is the kidney you want to collect from the boy is important to you, what stops you from having a one-on-one conversation with the person that will
God
save your
bless you.
daughter's life?
Just because of
God
what
bless
is happening
you.
now, he doesn't want to get involved. Just because of
This
what
is
is
this
happening
is
now.
part of.
So that
I,
they will
I
not
think
say, Senator Ikwere Madu, he's kinikon, he's doing this, he's doing that. He does not want it to come out to the world and say maybe he soil his hand with something. That's why he pushed the doctor forward. Meanwhile, he did not know that he's even doing himself harm by not talking with the boy. If he has talked with the boy, he will have known
mhm.
what is happening. He will have known that the doctor did not even give him the actual money. He gave the doctor to give the boy. He will have known.
But
But just
with what
because
you said, you see, would I say rich people? Can they not have a Zoom call, even if you don't want to show your face or you ask someone else to be one of the family member to be a representative? Then you ask question. You need to know a little bit about the person's past. Then why
It's
can't you
just like
also ask for the person's next of kin in case something happen? What if
not
something
even
happens
next
to
of
that boy
kin.
in the process?
Next of kin is even next of kin is even too much. For example, now you hold the key to my life.
Hmm.
The way God holds the key to our life. Don't you see how we used to romance God with prayers?
Hmm.
exactly,
Me, is this man not supposed to even meet with
I
this
will be
boy? Go
worshiping him.
dinner, one-on-one conversations. How are you? At least 3-4 times.
You
No,
know
if
why
this
the
person
doctor
holds the
wants to
key
do
to
that?
your
So that
daughter's
the
life.
guy doesn't have anything against them
He
or
did
to
not
start holding
get
and
involved with the
feel this.
guy at all. At
Because they
all.
know they want to commit evil. They know they want
Mhm.
to commit evil.
Exactly.
That's right.
They did not orient the boy about the consequence of what or the kind of lifestyle the boy will be living after
Exactly.
that is done as well. There's a lot that they've done wrong, really a lot. it's not about the amount, the schools or degree that one has, but it's I think it's wickedness. I'm sure along the way they realized what they have done. They shouldn't have done it. Of course, they give them a second chance. They will take another route. But I and another thing is that they were arrested. I think at the airport where they were trying to go and get another donor.
Another
I don't know if
donor.
you guys remember with 20,000 pounds in their hand and being
Yes.
in possession of such money. So there's they are still racing to just get their daughter such to get their daughter a donor. The girl said she's not aware that it's a lie. She knows, of course. I don't expect her to start spilling things on her. You understand? I said that the girl has actually even lost a lot of weight though. I pray that God she will find favor. I'm sure she's found the match already.
Another
But
another question I'm
yeah.
even asking is, why is the girl granting interview for something like this? So necessary.
Why is she what?
Granting interview for this kind of thing. Is it necessary?
I would say yeah, initially I thought why is she, but she will have to because ever since she hasn't really granted. But here there's no way there would be a way that they will still be pressing her. So I'm sure she's been saying no, 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 no. But now that they've actually said it, she will just have to grant one just to to I don't know. She still owe the audience in a way, since her parent can't really do the talking. You can notice, if you notice at the background, there was this question they asked, and someone was telling her at the background that she can't answer, and she said, "No, I won't be able to give answer to that." I don't know if you read that.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
want to rewatch that interview again.
Mhm. Yeah. So she's trying to also guide herself on what she's going to say.
So if she knows when she comes out, she will not answer questions. Why come out to say anything? Since you still have things you want to keep. Stay in your house now.
Amy is firing her. Initially, I don't feel for the girl. I'm going to say, but I think a few weeks later, I thought of it. May we not be in such position. What our parents has done. We don't wish them that they should buy, but it's for the love of the child. But I wouldn't want them to go through this route. Maybe they didn't tell her. And I said, the girl herself, I don't know the kind of behavior, character, lifestyle that she's been living before then. I don't mean that led to illness, but the kind of character attitude that she has before. Maybe she's bossy, she's this one. Maybe it was this thing that humble her. We don't know. We don't know. A lot of things make us kind of retrace our steps or try to calm down for a while. She might calm down for a while. After a while, then she goes back to her normal being. But the sentence say that they gave the 9 years plus for the dad for Ike Kwerimadu. Is it not too much? Do you not think that?
My sister, it is not too much. Oh.
Amy is not. You're not smiling today.
You don't
If they have
understand.
succeeded, if
Mm,
they have succeeded in using the David for the
mm-hmm,
donor,
mm,
they will have given him a life sentence because what he
mm.
did is as in almost a murder because you did not tell the boy this is what you are coming to do. You
Ah,
removing his kidney
hey.
for your own daughter. You are killing him now.
Gorex, do you know what it means for them to him? The way you are, they should remove your enemy's kidney. Do you know what that means?
Abio.
And
Do
do you
you
know
know?
that the way I even see those people, do I even see those people? Had it been they succeeded, there would have been no aftercare for that boy.
Thank you. You're going to where I'm going. This is what I wanted to say. That I'm sorry. I'm going to say this.
They
When
will
it
leave
first
him,
happened,
they will
I
leave him
felt
like that.
I felt
Find your
he's
way,
a
find your stories. That's when they will not
yeah. I felt
say
he's
sorry. Even the
successful with the
two,
boy. Okay, you can
and
go on.
there will not be any more compensation. Even if they
Mm,
plan to give him, there will not be any compensation whatsoever. I'm wondering,
mm.
doesn't the boy has a family?
Of course, they will have
Because
a way of
because
silencing them.
I've
because
not heard of.
because because why this thing is making me angry is that number one, you brought the guy to the UK to
Yes,
collect his kidney. When you saw that
Mm,
the thing was not working again, you abandoned him. Anywhere you want to go, go. If you want to die on the streets, die. And then you
yeah.
you, you move to the next place you get. That's why I didn't mean they succeeded. They would have shipped him to the Nigeria the next day. He wants to die, let him go and die there. Do you know the aftercare someone that gave kidney
Yeah,
deserves?
that's what I'm saying. That the kind
And
of
I heard that the
lifestyle.
boy is even a beggar, a hawker. No, this guy used to
A
hawk
Mm,
on
hawker,
the
yeah, a
streets
street
in
hawker,
Lagos.
street hawker, yeah.
So many with one kidney gone, he will go back to hawking in Lagos.
hmm This is where I'm going to now. Part of the guy's offense, Okweremadu, that I think the law here would not really really forgive him. You need to let them understand what they want to do. See, few people here knew when I had my spine surgery. It's over a year now. It's gonna be 2 years. Uh, you've been signing this form. The day they want to do it, when they will me to the theater, they will still greet me and tell me before they put this thing to say, we're gonna put this thing or you're gonna dose off now, and they will still tell you to consent to the last minute. You will still be told to consent, and you are being taken through the consequence of the things you're going to go through after. Do you understand? After the surgery, things that
Hmm.
you can avoid. So the kind of lifestyle the boy is going to live, they didn't discuss all this with him, because the boy would have thought, oh, would I be able to afford this? And I feel that these people, if they have succeeded, we don't know, after 1 year, they might send someone to go and fight the boy. I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry. That's why
One
I
year
said
is too
from the
much.
beginning.
1 year
They
is
might
too
send
much
someone to go and
now.
fight the boy so that the boy won't come looking for them.
One
If
month,
One
one
year
month,
is
finally
too
yes.
he finally
much.
knows.
Do you know how I knew that these people don't have any care or intentions for this boy? Number one, you that know that this boy holds the key to your daughter's life, you do not for one day meet him or even invite him.
Or
Number
talk,
two, you have to pay,
exactly.
you have to be paying doctor to be giving him money. Doctor already started cheating him. Does he want to tell me that he does not know that once money enter two hand, it will reduce?
It will
Once you
reduce.
pass money through
Doctor
someone,
said,
he
no, give
knows.
the boy
He
the
will not
money.
tell me he does not know. He knows.
Guys, let's look at this. When they now finally came to the UK, realizing that the boy is not a match, why did they start maltreating the boy and started looking for to want to go and get someone from, maybe I don't know where they were saying they were going to? It shows the kind of treatment we're going to give the boy, even if the boy waited for them to take him back to Nigeria,
Yes.
because the boy said he
Maybe
was
as he
being
just get
maltreated.
here, they'll just spy the boy. They
Yeah,
just
he said
spy
he was
him.
being
He don't
maltreated.
go.
That's why he walked out of the house to go to the police station, and he slept outside for 2 days. So part
Imagine.
of their behavior is what they've actually shown part of it here. I think so. Then I was saying I don't feel for them, but now that they've been sentenced, I was just thinking like it's too much. The fact maybe his position, he brought Nigerian down. Omo, even but see, don't I want to speak my language. Even when they don't bring Nigeria down, am I not feeling the pains already here? We do. Yeah, this is how they kind of disgrace us, because they have money. They feel they can just do and undo, and they didn't think well. There are some countries you shouldn't even try that with, forgetting about maybe the boy is not this one. You should, see, like India, Turkey, as they were saying. Okay, maybe those people will not really put much eye, but you shouldn't come and do that in the UK, US. I'm sure US people, they said, oh, anybody can give, but UK here, they have the rules that there must not be any form of would I say exchange of money, or you're repaying that person back. Do you understand? So
Mm.
is their
Is that
behavior.
bad that even the boy is, pleading to the UK government to allow him stay in the UK? Like if he
We
comes back
already
to
know that
Nigeria,
from day one.
Otilo,
We already know that one from
Otilo.
day one, that people sent him to
In fact, it's
come
from
on
airport
plane.
itself. You don't hear boy, it has gone.
The boy be the Madu, no matter how smart they are, but sometimes when God wants to catch someone, you want silly mistake. That's what they will make, and that's
Now,
it.
and why I always say that, and why this thing is like this is because it did not happen in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yes, so if it
Yes.
has
So
happened
All
in
the boy,
Nigeria, nobody will hear
all
again.
the boy needed to just do was report to police that COs. That was all he did. Maybe even in his statement himself, he was not even coherent. But their law there work. Here in Nigeria, even if you like, go to police station with your lawyer, go with the story. It is
Hey,
gone.
And I fear for the boy's family because I'm sure they would be visiting. Maybe if they know his mom, they would have done some diggings to start threatening his family, which they might not able to
I
come out
don't
to
I don't
say.
think they know his. Do you know why I feel they don't really know his family? This guy is a Lagos traffic hawker. They just saw him in the street hawking and started telling him that, oh, we'll take you abroad, this, that. The guy felt like maybe this is how God wants to change my story.
Of course.
And the next thing, he saw himself in the UK. So I don't think family, these people don't care about family members. You know why?
What I said
If
that
they,
is that Yeah, what I said that is that I know is okay. I feel maybe when he was now arrested here, maybe some of Equere Madus, apart from the people that are here, we still have some of them that they will be trying to
yes,
look for the boy's family
to
to
know the
to
family,
threaten.
yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I just feel that a family that their son is hawking, that
Mm.
family, mm,
Now,
it is
wow,
well
the
for
10
that
years for
family.
me, 9, 10 years for me is a lot. I feel I was saying maybe it was. I don't know if I heard it in the man statement, the judge statement that he will spend a few here. Maybe is he going to go back to Nigeria to go and spend the rest there? And also bear in mind that as the man is still here, he's still being paid from Nigeria. He get paid 14 million per month.
So what are we now arguing on this live stream that
This
the
man
term is
is
too
still
much?
being paid since ever since he's been arrested. His pay did not stop,
So what are
and
we
people are
saying here?
suffering. Hmm. You
So
know
what are
when
we saying?
if he comes back, now, Amy, Nigeria will go and celebrate him from the airport. They will do
Who and
party.
who?
They will give
They
him
don't really, they
another.
know themselves now. They know themselves. They can go and do it.
This our country now. Wow, the man is still being paid, and even if he goes back to Nigeria, people were saying it's a slap that is going to say do the sentence here that he should have gone to Nigeria. But if he's Nigeria, they will just put him on house arrest and he will still be watching TV, raise his leg up where one person will lie there, will put the, they're still living their normal rich one's life.
Please, how many years is he spending in the UK?
He, they
Uh,
said they gave him 9 years and 8 months,
okay.
and I think maybe they would deduct the one he spent already since last year, which is like a year now. So
Uh,
now I don't know. Maybe when they say 9 years, he's going to spend half of it, or he's going to
okay.
spend few of it here and go and spend. But he would definitely spend some here. I think they said maybe
Some
two or
okay.
something or more. He will spend some here. Then maybe he will now be put to. Maybe they will release him to Nigeria to go and do the rest there. Which Nigerian one is not a. It's not
At
a
least the one
sentence.
that he will spend there
But they
to
make sure
compensate
they
for the
get
one that he
Nigerian.
will not spend in Nigeria. That's
Mm,
how they are. That's why I don't pity them.
and
Me,
the
I don't
mom as
pity
well. I
them.
mean, the wife.
Okay, he and the wife.
The wife has 6 years. I think 6 years and 4 months. But yeah, some people were saying 4 years and whatever more. I think maybe they reduced the ones that they've
I'll
spent.
go and
I
watch
don't know
that
how they
this
calculate
thing
it.
again.
Pardon me?
Mm. So I'll go and watch that story again.
Yeah, so they've been measuring different years, but of course they will spend some years here, and it isn't easy. Yeah, they've actually broken a record, which
But I
Nigeria
wanted
will
to ask,
celebrate
so
later.
I want to ask, so Shebi, all this thing they were doing is,
Mhm.
trying to help the daughter's health. But all
Mm.
they've done now is it not making the daughter's health worse?
Is it you mean the parent or the
The
government here?
parents, the parents.
Yeah, they don't know that it's going to backfire. I think one of the things is that they don't have a plan B. Usually, when I want to do something, I try to look for what if. I think they didn't put that option in place. What if? So the girl, I
Hmm.
think it's not affecting that as such anymore. When it first happened, I know it will really affect Ash because she was the lady was on a big size like me, if not even bigger than me. And the
Hmm.
video I saw yesterday, she's a bit firmer now. So yeah, it has actually touched out. Though for her age though, so but easy. It's not easy. No matter what, it's not easy. She will be reading people's comment online as well. Amy, you know now. She will be reading, and no matter how wicked they are, they know. She knows maybe if they had a time to turn back the hands of clock, she wouldn't have done it. She would have said, "Don't do it." She denied knowing about it, but it's a lie.
Hmm.
Welcome back, Cynthia.
Thank you, mommy.
Okay.
So sure.
It is well. Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you for. We've spent 1 hour 20 minutes. I think this is the longest one I've done so far. I know they tell. I don't. I have gone. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that we're actually able to hear our view on
Sister
the
Uju and
queer
Sister
marriage.
Amy, I really appreciate your
Yeah.
contributions. It's an eye
Thank
opener.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Thank
so much.
you.
God bless you.
Thank you. I'll be in the comment section. Let me go and
Uh,
watch that interview.
yeah. Cynthia, please subscribe to Amy's channel, please. And people that are online, I'm sure Clement is already is subscribed by anyway.
Yeah,
What's
it's
your
Not
even
me
a
channel?
long
reminding me
hour.
every time, more than me. It's not me that will be saying I want to come online for 1 year. Since how many 6 weeks now? I've been
Do-
saying I
For
want to do
going to
life.
for going to two
What's the
weeks
name of
now,
our
I've not
channel,
been
mommy?
active. Is it 2 weeks, 2 months now? I've not been active. But I'm back fully.
No
I'm back
problem.
now. The full name is Delicious Army.
It's the same name you're seeing on the screen. Don't worry, I'll tell her she's my person.
Okay.
Mm.
No
Okay.
space, right?
Huh?
No space
Yeah,
between the delicious
lowercase. Once you type it in, you will see. I'll send. Let me send
Also,
it to
I'll
you
be in
now.
the comment section. Let me go and watch that interview.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you very much, everyone. God bless you. Thanks, Razak, for joining. Treasure, thank you. I usually want to ask Treasure. Is Treasure your first name or is Clement? But I think it should be Treasure because Clement should be your surname. Thank you, Treasure. Thank you, Amaka. Thank you, Razak. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Alena. I don't know who else have actually joined again. Thank you, Sister Uju. I'm sure she's gone, but I still need to appreciate her. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. And yeah, we'll round it up here. I pray for the Madu that they will find, maybe God will turn their heart to be a good one. They will ask God for forgiveness of sin. I pray that Sonia, their daughter, find favors. I'm sure she's finding match already. That things will go well with her. And our surgery, if finally granted, because the government here has spent, because of the case going on, they won't allow her to go through the surgery since some people have actually agreed to donate to her. So whenever it comes on, I pray that everything will go on with that. She'll have maybe a change of heart towards how she's been treating people. And I also pray for May Edoche that in the mighty name of Jesus that God will continue to be with her and console her in the mighty name of Jesus. God will strengthen her in Jesus' mighty name. And our other children, our remaining children, that they will not see this anymore. God will strengthen them. God will console them in Jesus' mighty name. That this thing will not affect them negatively in the mighty name of Jesus. Anytime they remember that can be to be for good in Jesus' mighty name. Everything that is going on between or that their dad is doing will not affect them negatively in the mighty name of Jesus. It shall be well with their home in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. People, please don't mind me. I'll pray. I forgot. I'll pray. God will
Mama
strengthen them
Gio,
in
my
Jesus' mighty
mommy is a
name.
Gio.
God will strengthen me in Jesus' mighty name. I don't want to be teary again, but yeah, I pray God will strengthen the family in Jesus' mighty name. Thank you, everyone. God bless you, and I'll see you guys in the
Bye-bye.
next video. Thank you, thanks, Cynthia. God bless you. Bye.
Amen. Bye-bye.
Uh,